Good evening. ANKY TV. Broncos Yakofi Yesu TV again. We are advocates of happiness and things that are, useful and happiness on this earth. Like for instance, it is not only having fun that will make you happy, or drinking or money or that sort of thing, but things that are valuable. For instance, if you live with your wife, sometimes you got to help her so that she can also get a second to take a rest. For instance, if your wife is not around and she's going to work, surprise her with some food or try to cook something. So this evening, we have planned to make our wives happy, or how we can do to make our partners happy. For instance, today we're going to make contemporary stew. This is United States of America. We don't have contemporary that we all know, but we have something we call spinach. And spinach is what we use as contemporary to make stew. And then we have our tomatoes, we have onions, we have our sardines, we have our mackerel, which we call geisha, and then we have oil, which is on in the frying pan there, to make our stew on it. So we're going to slice all these things and put it together. Onia enye sikanko ene manipa enije o abrabo. Na mum se wo ye bibia ma obi nso ani age se oyire eni ono okwadwuma obeba no aye aduane kakra. Enkyere se wo ye bemra ntuntumi nya hwe. Osu betumi aye bibi na oyire nsusu ono so nani age kakra. Enti enwumre ye ba be ye contemporary stew. And you can say spinach stew, but and when you say America high one, go to America say what than the Guinea, and into you be ideally your friend of spinach, and when you're there, go to America stew. And now, so who can be a friend of Siprua? A Siprua, say ya and a tear. And to your numeri, Yanya to Mankese, Yanya, your Jamie, Yanya a sardine, Yanya, your geisha, ye be ye a piano. Na odon so frukas no ba ohun se ni furu nsuso aye bibi na aye emidie enti yan hwe kan e befa so a yedi ni nyina be bom together. Now what we're doing is you wash your tomatoes, you slice your onions. I've already got my ginger, garlic, tomatoes and everything here, which I'm going to blend, and then it all comes together to make the stew that we're talking about. So these are some of the preparations that will make a stew. And if your loved one comes home, he's going to be happy. And they say you really into monkeys. You chicha ye jeni, ye garlic kakrawa, ginger kakrawa, jeni kakrawa. And you can't in a boom near yam, nothing the ingredients, and I say, atoso dear near the nina boom. Yes, stew. Ya yiri freduma ba na nani age ankola na beba unu ebi na ba umbeba na aduane ofie. This is happiness. This is energy. So right now, having finished slicing our onions, we are going to start the process on its own. So we're going to put the onions into the hot oil that we have heated here, so that you put it in there just to, this one we're going to make it soft so that the stew will be nice. So after putting in this, we are going to put in the other ingredients. Then afterwards, we're going to put hot water on the spinach to make it, little bit cooked with the hot water, and then we're going to blend it also to make it like contemporary that we have mashed, so that everything will come together and make it nice. Oh yes, say you try your name into your dinner boom, a year baby a boom and I say your oil noon. Now if you are near the insushia egg spinach no so now you're sonny so. Na eno so ya yam na yedi ni nyina abom ene ye sardine ene ye geisha na e de gum na aye de odo ye frequency no oba obeba no na bibi wo fie enkola ne frequency no mba obeba na bibi wo fie odo ye wo beba wa bre enti se ne wo so be ma wo fie na wo so ye bibi de ma odo so nso oba na obenye bibi adia eden na efe eden na ede echen we ewiase bibi ni ho se nigye wiase bibi no se wo boa wo yonko na wo yonko so aboa wo nyame eno a no wo hwehwe enti wo bre bebrebe a wonya sika nyina na se nigye ni fie a wo hwe a enkoyie onua yempe nigye na odo nso so eyede yemmoa ye yire no na yentumi ma wo so eninye. So now we have everything together. We've sliced tomatoes, blending of the pepper, the garlic, the tomatoes, and everything together. Now it's in the pan with a little bit of oil. You know, too much of oil is not good. So I got to learn all this when my wife is cooking, when she's preparing food, and I'm all the time closer and watching her how she's doing it. All this because I love her. If you are any you do abomuyu wa mu ayechi. Them tomato say yetwa any garlic maybe be aya blend and you dey go so. So the be aye. Bibia me ye aduane ya na ben no, na me hwe se do sie no. Ah ye de. You know, I mean no e ma ni je chale. Also so yes. Now this is the finishing part of the whole thing. Now we've got our blended spinach, which is now we're putting it into the gravy that we made from the tomatoes and the onions. So now this is how the spinach looks like. It's pretty green, you know. So it's like the contemporary that we have back home. So when you do this for Odoyewu, that will be nice and you'll be happy. Enti ese na ewie bibia ye kontomre no ena ye di gumu sabre ye wie bibia a aduane aye ready. ANKY TV odogwa. Subscribe. This is how it's going to look like. This is how it's going to look like. So the greens, got the contemporary. Now we'll add some eggs to it. You say that too, right? And the green to say contemporary pepper. You never come home, ebi ankusiana, you be no agum. Na ye fe.
Bro nkusia coffee yes.
ANKY Abu Broncos Yakofi Yesu. Adi ebe ye and say that. Cha.